2, 1.
You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez in Southern California.
I'm Mike Morales in San Antonio, sweltering San Antonio, Texas.
Sweltering even at this hour.
Sweltering at this hour. I've got, got towels under my armpits. It's so hot.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, I know. But hey, what can I tell you? That's why I do what I do and we do what we do, because tonight, Alex, we are going to go after something we've never done before. Take a
We're
look at the
going out of
card.
the tequila box.
We're going out of the tequila box and into agave wine. That's right. You've all seen agave wine, right? If you've been in any place, I know, Alex, when I first moved to Albuquerque, there were a lot of mom and pop places that didn't have a liquor license, but they had a beer and wine license, and yet
Right.
they still wanted to serve margaritas. So there's this one brand. Everybody's had it at least once. It's been around forever. And you smell it. You can buy it at your local liquor store for what, $3 to $5 for a 750. Um, and you open it up and it smells like a pre-made margarita,
Right.
right? And you salt your margarita glass and you serve it with your tacos, and you don't, and no one's the wiser. There's a little bit of alcohol in it, and there you go.
Like a beer.
Like a beer, right? Like near beer or something like that, as they call it in Colorado, near beer. Um, but this one, this is the first time I've ever seen anything that's going to attack that market. And they approached us because they've seen us on in action. They originally were going to be calling themselves Honey Rita, but they're not. They're no longer that. They are Nectar Blends. If you look at their logo, it's a very, very nice logo. In fact, Alex, you'll even see a little bat down here on the corner somewhere. On
Well,
the other side, yeah, it's a little bat uh,
oh, the
that is that
agave
is pollinating the agave.
pollinator.
Now, let me give you some information on this, because I can tell you that if you've had agave wine before, you know that it's going to smell like a pre-made margarita. Um, and this one has the alcohol is 16.5% alcohol by volume.
So this is real stuff.
Yes, they're not telling us what tequila they're using. Uh, but because of the alcohol content, legally they are considered agave wine. Now, these guys are calling themselves a gourmet small batch agave wine. When they first approached me, they said, we don't want to go after the mom and pop places that don't have a liquor license. Okay? They're going after some big guns. They're based out of San Diego. And they said, we dare you to try this. And so I said, okay, let's, you know, this is normally we taste stuff with, with a Riedel glass. You can serve this chilled. You can serve it on the rocks. You can blend it, um,
Mix it,
mix it.
shake it.
Apparently, customers are taking this with like 3 or 4 drops of lime juice and a fresh lime and calling it done. Okay, so Alex,
Interesting.
what's your experience with agave wine? Have you had any? I know you must have had.
Well, not like this though.
Well, no, what I'm just in
This, I
general,
mean,
just in general.
Senorita.
Senorita, I think, is the most popular one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, that's it's usually what they call barley based type of a drink,
Okay,
which is what they can get just under the radar and kind of pass it as a beer,
okay,
a flavored beer. But this is different. This
yeah.
is different.
As I mentioned
This
before,
actually has tequila in it.
yes. And
License.
the interesting thing is that when we were in Pasadena at the Sabor Latino Food Show, the mainstay agave wine that I've always had, and I've had it many times. Like I say, when I first lived in New Mexico, you know, didn't have a whole lot of money, right, when we first moved out there, and the agave wine kind of saved us. But it has a distinct smell that for lack of a better descriptor, it smells like a margarita with a mixto in it. Okay, and I think that's the flavor, the aroma profile that the manufacturer was going for. This one, Nectar Blends, does not. Okay, so it's kind of a cloudy look to it. Of course, it's a mix.
It's got a really interesting nose.
Yeah.
I get honey right away.
Well, they're herbal.
Yeah.
They actually hunt down herbs, and they're not telling me what their recipe is. I almost smell like citrus and orange or something.
Yeah, I do too.
Maybe they're using orange honey. Could be,
Citrus, orange.
It is a bit herbal. Now, again, we're not blending this. We're not making this on the rocks or anything. We're just going to, it's at room temp in a Riedel glass. Let's see what it tastes like.
Why are you laughing? It's interesting.
It's not like anything I've ever had.
Oh,
It is not.
Would like it. Would like it to taste it with some ice on the rocks.
Do you want to go get some ice? I'll wait for you.
We'll get some ice.
You go get some ice. I'll try to keep us entertained.
I think the ice. I think the chill factor would benefit it.
I've had it to just for the sake of transparency. If you look at my bottle, obviously I've had some of it. I've had it chilled. I have not had it, out of a blender because I'm just not a blender guy.
How is it chilled?
Chilled is good. Chilled, the honey right now at room temp, the honey kind of overtakes everything. It's kind of got that oversweet, but with the chill factor, the nose kind of disappears. And see, I like the nose on this because it's herbal.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me that Jose Cuervo Sousa,
No.
cheapy mix. It doesn't have that. What the hell is it? Is that you clearing your nose?
That's the cat. That's the cat.
That's the cat. Is it? It doesn't like the agave smell.
I had it. I had it smell some of the honey Rita.
Oh my God! It's just spitting nails. It doesn't. Holy cow! Upstage by the gato. I told you, man. Children and cats. You don't work with those. You will always be upstaged by children and cats.
Oh boy. Stinking cats. Get out of here. Here, have some honey, Rita.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
This is not like anything I've ever had, Alex. I can honestly tell you, and I don't know where to place it. I don't know what.
You know, it would be interesting with this, Mike, in a cocktail. It'd be interesting to try to make a margarita out of this.
Well, you have to because that's what this is. But I will tell you here. There's only two places where it's available right now. One is at gosh, let me use my glasses here because I'll be able to tell you in San Diego. If you want to try it, if you're in Southern California and you want to try this tequila, it's on the patio on Goldfinch, and it's also at Amplified Ale Works. It's only in 2 locations right now. This is
in the world.
In the world. This is batch number 1. Okay, that's how small and craft this is. This is genuinely a craft tequila. These two partners, they really one of them, Craig Ross, who we talked to, just loves tequila, but he just didn't like the agave wine as it is known at this point.
Sure.
And he didn't want to go after the mom and pop stores with the places with no liquor license. He wanted to go after the big guns. So he's at the patio on Goldfinch for one. So that's your place to try it. And what's interesting, Alex, is they're doing interesting things. They have a pre-made cocktail.
You got any cocktail recipes on here?
I believe they do.
So I guess they're just drinking on the rocks with a side of with a garnish of a lime, right?
Right. They say that a lot of people just like it like this. A lot of their customers are saying
Yeah.
4 drops of lime changes it completely. And it probably does. I really enjoy the herbal nose. I like that it's
I do
herbal
too.
because it really is different. Of course, like I say, at room temperature, the honey is going to overtake it. But if you chill it, you're going to lose the nose. So, you folks decide how you want to try it. Is it
You know what the
mixable?
nose? You know what the nose reminds me of is those bitters that we use in cocktails.
There you go. Well, like I say, they use a blend of herbs that they source, and they're not telling me what herbs they're using.
Top
It's like,
secret.
well, yeah, it's part of their recipe. But what I like is it doesn't turn me off. It doesn't make me think mixto right away because the traditional agave wine that's out there that you can buy, like I say, from $3 to $5. If you pay more than 8, they're ripping you off.
Are they saying it's made with 100% agave?
Yeah, it's not made with a mixto. This is made with a 100% agave tequila, but it's only what did I say? 19.6,
16.3
16.3.
or zero point 0.5, sorry.
Yeah. So it's just enough to keep it under the radar, make it legal, and make it different. And
Is
they're
it
making
served
it
cold
different.
or warm? Does that mean room temp or heat it up a little bit?
I wouldn't heat it up because no, I you know why I say that is because I've
Like a
had.
tea. Drink it like a tea.
Well, yeah, you could drink it like a tea, but again, the honey's gonna at the warmer it gets, the honey's gonna overtake the flavor profile.
Sure,
You're
sure.
gonna lose the herbal notes that you get in the aroma. Um, I think they set out to do this is like I say, extremely small batch. They're getting ready to unleash the second batch on us and the world. They will officially be called Nectar Blends at that point, and you can catch them on Twitter, also Facebook.
Oh, you're
And
right. World's first craft agave wine made in Jalisco, Mexico, with 100% blue river agave.
mm-hmm,
Sweetened with honey and fresh herbs.
yep,
Gotta
this
love
is
it.
this is unlike anything you've ever had. And right now, because the market is headed toward craft, I think that they're really on to something.
Well, I like it.
It's really different.
Yeah,
It's not.
this is something. This is. I mean, we don't come across these too often.
No, there's only one. There's only
This is
one, Alex.
this is the only one.
Yeah, this is only the second one. We scooped the world on this one. Tequila Aficionado, ladies and gentlemen,
It's definitely worth
we
trying.
just scooped the world. Get a hold of it. Find out. Check them out on Facebook. Check them out on Twitter. Say that you saw them on Tequila Aficionado. They're very forthcoming with information. They're coming back with round number 2. I think that they're really onto something, and I like the idea that it's herbs, and it's real it's real tequila. So what can I tell you? There's a lot of secretive things going on, but I like what they stand for. I believe it really is craft. I think, Alex, if we're going to give it a brand of promise in any category, it would be for craft agave wine because, I'll drink the other stuff too if the champ wants to come in and challenge the upstart. We're good. We're good with that.
Yeah, sure, sure.
We'll do the side by side. I think the neat thing with what the Patio and Goldfinch is doing is that they're making pre-made cocktails with it to introduce it to their customers, and they're on tap. So this recipe really lends itself to a lot of
Yes.
creative cocktail and mixology.
So it's on tap on a chill tap.
Yeah, as a cocktail.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's nice.
I don't know what it tastes like. I wish it, I'm not in San Diego this time of year. But if any of you guys who are watching, go see our buddy Chris Simmons and who's a certified catador and taster. He's down there at the patio on Goldfinch. Go have one. Report back. Tell us what you
Good
think.
deal.
I think I'm gonna go on a limb, say brand of promise because it's
Not a
so
problem.
freaking different. Um,
Very cool.
yeah, very cool. And thanks for the guys at Nectar Blends for choosing us. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio.
And I'm Alex Perez in Southern California. You've been watching Sipping off the Cuff with Honey Rita or Nectar Blends. Go out and get some
Yeah, go find it.
and get happy. You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff. Thanks for watching. And as always, sip wisely.